was gonna wait to do this video too, but it's just coming through right now. So I'm gonna see what happens and roll with it, as they say. What is healing? Why are we here? This is how healing works. So many people want to believe that, you do enough work on yourself, you have enough bad experiences, you reach a point where life is just kind of da 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 da, nothing bad happens anymore, I'm healed. It doesn't work that way. And our egos hate that. They hate it. They want to get to a point where it's confirmed that nothing, negative happens to us, or nothing, undesirable happens. Everything, just kind of flows, as some spiritual teachers will tell you. This is what happens at the very basic level. We incarnate here, and we experience certain contrast experiences. So unwanted experiences. So, for example, a lot of these experiences will have you suppress parts of yourself, fragment yourself so that you can fit in or receive love or feel included. For example, me being gay, I was in the closet up until like 21. Having that experience created a lot of contrast, a lot of unwanted in my life, right? Because the undesirable was me not being able to be who I knew I was deep down. You got me? A lot of you watching this video probably have some level of awareness, if you're a match to even watching this video. So say, you reach a point of enough pain in your life where you embark on either a spiritual path or a personal development path or a, self-growth path, whatever you want to call it. So your life starts to improve because you realize that a lot of, the lack of control you thought you had of your life, you actually can, take responsibility, and, your actions, your thoughts, your intentions have a lot more power than you were led on to believe. You step out of, victim consciousness and you start taking responsibility for your life, yada, yada, yada. And then things like get a lot better. There's a period where you're like, oh my God, like this, this personal development, this spiritual practice, like me meditating, all this stuff, like it's working, because it is. But then you reach a point where shit hits the fan again. And all of this self-confidence that you had in yourself and your life starts to go away, and you become more vulnerable again. Or this relationship that you got that made you really happy and feel empowered, they break up with you. Or, you lose your job, or or the job that you loved, you don't love anymore. Or money you had goes away. Or, you start developing a health problem, or something like this happens. And you're like, WTF, I thought I had it all figured out. This is why we're here. Because there's a never-ending beauty of figuring it out and coming back to ourselves. What happens and why we're here is the subconscious becomes conscious. And the way that happens is through experiences. Yes, there's a lot of expansion and growth and subconscious buried positive emotions that come out when you're in elevated, happy states. But a lot of the dirt, a lot of the limiting beliefs, a lot of the fear, a lot of the lack codes and the lack thinking, there's not enough thinking, a lot of the, fear around relationships and loneliness and around money and around, disease fears and health scares and all that stuff is buried in your subconscious, a lot of people's subconscious. And going throughout your normal day with no negative experiences, it's not going to come up. It's going to stay there. It's going to stay imprinted in you. Okay. And the thing, with COVID-19 is that we're having a global experience of a negative experience, a negative thing happening in life. So when that happens on a collective level, it brings up the collective subconscious. When you have it in your own life, for an example, like for me, I was looking at different jobs and getting really frustrated, and a lot of anger and sadness came up, and self-judgment. I should be somewhere else. I should be further along. I should have figured this problem out by now, and a lot of sadness came up. The event, the negative situation of either wanting more money or not having a job or not having a partner, whatever it is, whatever the negative experience is in your life, that triggers the subconscious to open up, and for those repressed negative emotions to come from the subconscious into your conscious awareness, into your current present moment experience, to be felt and to be transmuted, to leave your body. Because unless you feel these dense negative emotions that are stored in your body, unless they come from the subconscious, triggered by current events in your life to the conscious, they're never going to be cleared. And the more you clear these limiting belief and negative emotions, the more you expand on this planet, the more you grow, the more you realize that you no longer have to live in such a small box, that the things that you denied yourself, or the trust that you didn't give yourself when you when you experience these fears, when you experience these heavy emotions and let them be, and let them leave your body on your own and not hold them in any longer, it allows for more space for new things to come into your life, for new positive, higher, elevated states of emotion to come into your life. And there's no ending point, right? We're unlimited potential. So this will continually happen. There's life and expansion and healing is cyclical. You keep going up a spiral of highly elevated states, and then more depressed, sad, negative states, which leads to higher elevated states, and you keep going up a spiral. You keep going up and up and up, even though you keep experiencing negative emotions. But the better it gets, is what I'm saying, because it is a spiral, right? You keep going up and up and up, but a lot of people think, there'll be a point where, everything's just happy and elated, but like we don't, we wouldn't want it that way, because then you stop growing, you digest the happy, elated states, you digest and you integrate, that level of happiness and freedom in your life. But then in order to expand again, you go through some shite, through some dirt again, in order to go even higher. So I hope this helps. Currently it's October 7th, 2020, and this is a very heavy month for this. A lot of emotions are going to be coming up into your body and in the collective experience, especially with like the election and things coming up. So yeah, just something to be aware of. And just a reminder to have so much self-compassion for yourself, because, a lot of shame comes up, a lot of self-blame comes up, a lot of like, I should be further along, or I should be doing this differently. And it's like, you know, a lot of these opportunities are for us to realize how perfect and beautiful we are exactly as we are right now, and, you know, how we don't need to, you know, how we can let go of needing to be somewhere else, and how, you know, this setup in our experience right now is exactly what we need to move forward to the next step and to move to our next highest self. So I hope this helps. If these messages have been assisting you, I really love and appreciate donations. I'll put a link down below in the description if you feel called to donate. Like, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. Have a beautiful night, guys. Bye.